We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support, but breaking through key support levels in today's volatility. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 12:05 p.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision. And put options went up 300% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support here above 417. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow, what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run opportunity was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot at 8:20 a.m. sent out a bear indicator. From that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 400% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from bright green bars to white with red borders on 42 vision. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the rips from the dips to the rips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY under a bear indicator at today's open on the 30-minute chart here at 422.17, doing a full transition as well from the rip area to the dip area here in today's volatility, and canceling out that bull indicator from the 422.80 area where things rejected multiple times here in today's pre-market before pulling downwards, and that bear indicator popping up to dominate over this chart. Now, we're going to talk about the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow and what's going on within these charts, but right now on the 30-minute, it's under a bear indicator, and in the after hours, it is trying to hold itself up above the 417.50 area. Multiple times it bounced back above it, and in the after hours, it is trying to stay back above the 418 area. So definitely something to not ignore here in the volatility. And if we zoom in and look at it on the 5-minute, a bull indicator is trying to pop up and confirm and hold strong here in the after hours. And on the 15-minute, so far, it's come back up from white with red borders, as I call it, the dip area, to red with green bars. And the next piece missing, if this strength continues, would be dark green bars and a possible bull indicator in the process, right? It's been under a bear indicator all day since the pre-market highs here at the 423.23 area. Definitely something to not overlook here in the volatility of the 15 minute, the 5 minutes trying to push up, the 30 minutes under a bear indicator, and in the bigger picture, a bear indicator popped up as well, right? It did a full transition from dark green bars back down to white with red borders after going from the dip area to the dark green bars and having a bull indicator at 421. Got a bear indicator today at 421.60, canceling that out, breaking through that support and testing lower support levels. But here it is again, fighting to stay above that 417.50 area, and in the after hours trying to get back above 418. And it's going to be crucial and critical for the inflows to follow to justify any strength to the upside if these bear indicators will possibly get canceled into tomorrow's volatility if this strength continues, right? But here it is struggling to push itself up, coming back down to 418.19 in the after hours, having lots of volatility and bear indicators on multiple time frames, right? The 15 minute, the 30 minute, and the 1 hour. But we're going to look at the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow. So here we are with the SPY on the 30 minute, the S&P 500 index under outflows dominating and inflows trying to pick up here in the second half of the day. Definitely something to not ignore here in the volatility of the 30 minute, something to not overlook. But outflows dominated all day, and you could see how I pulled down to lows here of negative 4.52 and pulling things down with it. Now, here it is. Inflows are trying to push up higher in the live action, still at negative 1.86 with outflows dominating, but these inflows are trying to head towards the midpoint, and it's going to be crucial for it to cross back over to reflect any strength into these charts and cross over that midpoint to go ahead and continue this strength. Now, if we go ahead and zoom into the 15 minute, we could go ahead and see here in the volatility how these inflows are trying to pick up as well, trying to get closer to the midpoint. And if we zoom into the 5 minute, we could see it is right there near the midpoint to cross over, and it's going to be crucial and critical for it to cross over and roll that strength over to the 15 minute, cross it over as well, and try to bring that strength over to the 30 minute as they're really close to the midpoint here on both time frames. Now, if we zoom out and look at this from the bigger picture on the 1 hour, we could see that these outflows are dominating and sitting sideways and red at negative 4.98. This needs to switch from red to green and try to start heading towards the midpoint as we see it happening on the 15 minute and the 30 minute to justify any strength to the upside if it continues to retest key resistance levels and hold support here at the 417.50 area. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys, and the first support level is 417. If these outflows switch from green to red, pull downwards away from the midpoint, the next support I'll be watching is 415, and then below that is the 412 to 410 area. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical, as I stated, for these inflows to continue pushing upwards, cross the midpoint, reflect that strength into these charts, roll that over into the 30 minute and the 1 hour, and the first resistance is the 420 area. And then above that level, I'll be watching the 421.50 area to the 422 area. And if both of those get broken through, the next resistance is the 425 level. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and these inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them as they're really close to the midpoint here on the 5 minute, on the 15 minute, and also on the 30 minute. And I'll be watching those bull and bear indicators because on the 15 minute, the 30 minute, and the 1 hour, they're all under bear indicators. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.